So now we're gonna look at another example script. This time is a script that allows you to discover recursively addresses. Works like this: you pass initial address to it, and it will look at those address transactions and collect all the addresses from inputs and outputs of those transactions, and return you filtered unique list of all the addresses it found on those transactions. But there's also a deep parameter. By default it's 1, and on deep 1 it's gonna do exactly what I said. On deep 2 it's gonna go to all those addresses it found in those transactions, inputs and outputs, and gonna do the same for all those transactions that it's gonna find on those addresses. And the deeper the deep, the same story. It's gonna go to another addresses, other transactions, and so on and so on and so on. So here you have we're gonna start with this address. It has only one transaction, and if you open this transaction, you're gonna see it has one input and two outputs. So let's grab this address. I think I have it already here. And let's set this to 1. And let's run it. And let's also store the result of the script in the variable. And displays format. So it discovered 3 addresses, and if you actually go to those to the transaction, as you can see, this is this address from the input, and those 2 addresses here. Now, for simplicity of this demonstration, I'm gonna add one more switch here. I'm gonna skip outputs, which means we're gonna ignore inputs, outputs of all the transactions the script gonna cover. Which means that we gonna now only one address, which means transaction input. And now we're gonna do set this script to 2. Remember, we started from this address. We're going to its transaction and checking its input. This is on number 1, on max deep 1. On max deep 2, it's gonna go additionally, go to this address, go to its transactions, to each transaction also, and grab from each transaction inputs. And remember, it will return unique addresses, which means this address transaction here, for example, it has multiple addresses that are repeating. So it's gonna do this, and let's see what we get. And we got 4 discovered addresses. So why is 4? Let's go back once again here. Remember, we're starting here. We're going to this transaction, and we're collecting only inputs. We collect this address. We're going to its other transactions again. We collect this address, but this is the same address we had here. So we're not gonna get more addresses. Then it's go to this transaction, collect this address, collect this address. This address is the same like this. This address is the same like this. So we get 2 addresses only. This address is the same like this. And once again, we didn't get more addresses. And finally, we get here a new address. So from this transaction, we get 3 new addresses, which means we get 4 addresses. Now, if you go to the 3, it's gonna go to all those addresses and once again perform the same operation on their transactions, and so on and so on and so on. This is the kind of script that realistically can run forever, because every day new addresses are created, every new transaction is creating new address also. So you could run the script like this for discovering addresses forever.